Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jonathan, and welcome back to Money Talks, where we want to offer you financial information and meet you where you are financially so that you're able to stick to your budget, manage to pay off your debt, and begin to save on your path to building wealth. Today, I want to give you a little stimulus update to help you get started with your week. If this is your first time joining me here on the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. So, last week was just terrible, from the emotional, that outpour of the social regards of racism and protest, murders, and things climbing up that way, that it almost seems to kind of sidestep and run at the same financial pressure and the same political pressure that is with the next stimulus. But it did start to turn around as far as things with the stimulus towards the end of the week. Donald Trump actually came out in strong support vocally in a recent press conference where he's really pushing. Instead, he would push for more stimulus. This, again, is a great indication, and it's helpful to help get the ball moving, maybe even faster than the aforementioned time frame. And I've talked a lot about those as far as different stimulus packages that were proposed, as well as the timelines in other videos. But understand that that's a big leap forward, and it could be the push we need to get more money in the hands of Americans. Recently, you might see that there have been more talks and conversations and news headline articles, even videos from YouTubers talking about the $2,000 a month recurring stimulus. And the reason why that's kind of popping up is Kamala Harris was asked during a Senate hearing, why did we need recurring? And her answer was simple. Throughout this time, Americans have had to sit at home and been buttoned down and couldn't work. And that $1,200 one-time stimulus payment just didn't cut it because they have reoccurring bills. And that's a fact. Many of you and people I know and what I'm seeing through social media, the fact is Americans are suffering. That's not an exaggeration. Nearly 40 million people are on unemployment. And even though last week the jobs report and even the current unemployment percentage right now, jobs report came out pretty high and unemployment was at 13.3%. The fact is many, very vast majority of Americans are still suffering. And the further we delay this action and the further the Senate delays more stimulus, not just for the getting in the hands of the pockets of Americans, but more stimulus into the economy, the worse this situation can be. So that should be an encouragement as far as what should we see in this coming week, as far possibly new proposals or hopefully more action in a faster pace. Another good thing that Andrew Yang in that same context kind of stated, hey, we have an awesome time to really move the dial in trying to get more stimulus. If you really truly, his idea, is if you truly want to get the ball moving, find out who your current representative is, senator, things of that nature. Where is their stance on payment relief? And if it's not for stimulus, write them a letter. And in that letter, say, hey, I'm going to volunteer for someone else. I'm going to support someone else as far as my vote. Because the fact is, right now, we're about to head into a time where Mitch McConnell's seat is open and several others. And the House right now, even though it's majority Republican, with the votes that are, the seats that are coming up, that could change to Democrat. And so if the Senate is Democrat and then the House is Democrat, and then perhaps we elect a Democrat president in the next 6-7 months or 6 months in this next election, that means for at least 2 years the Democrats will have majority rule and can just send bills and get whatever action done fairly quickly. So these are things you want to consider, but writing a letter, I know it can be tiresome, and I know writing a letter to someone and be like, hey, does it even get there? It does matter. But more importantly, your vote does matter. But I will say, Donald Trump actually coming out and speaking for the actual stimulus, that can actually move progress for Republicans that right now have been in a stall. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys actually have a good week this week. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.